hello, everybody.
Hello.
Now, as you all know, I am the naughty Alexis Blaine, and
Yes.
I'm joined by not only Long Island showgirl, the lovely lady LaBelle, but my fabulous co-hostess.
Toni Homeperm.
Excuse me. You mean nice, Tony Hope.
I'm the nice in the
Yeah.
tapestry.
Now, I think back to when Tony and I first started this at the beginning of the pandemic, and I said to her after she made the flyer, "So, Tony, why is it that the word naughty appears over my name and image?" And Tony's reply was, "Well, where else would it go?"
Where else would it go?
I had nothing.
I mean,
Of course not.
I don't see a problem with that.
No, I failed to see a problem with it. I basically just wanted to hear myself talk. So, LaBelle, my dear, it's been forever since I've seen you in person. How are you?
I'm alive.
I am not.
But no. I mean, it's as we all know, it's been a year and a half. But yeah, things are going well. Things are happening out here on Long Island. We're back to business as it were.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, everything is good. How are you?
I'm actually, well, I've been having a few back issues as of late. But other than that, I'm very well. And
Happy belated birthday to you.
oh, thank you, sweetheart. That's so kind of you. But things are going okay. Hopefully this fall I'll have an announcement to make. No, I'm not pregnant. Not this year. But no, things are going nice. And congratulations, ladies, on the upcoming brunch.
Oh, thank you. Yes. And congratulations, Toni Homeperm,
Oh, thank
for
you.
being producer of this brunch.
Thank you.
Well, even this show, even though Naughty or Nice is a team, even this show is indeed a Toni Homeperm production.
Yes.
Much better than the last production company we worked with. But I'm not the one to gossip, so you didn't hear that from me.
Okay.
Well, you see what had happened. Well, no, but you know what? It's so nice that things are starting to return to, I should say, a semblance of normal.
That would be accurate.
Yeah, that's the only way I could say it. A semblance of normal. We're still in chaos. We just have a faint hint of normality about it.
Yes.
But then again, if you ask me, and a lot of people make it a point not to, no idea why. But if you ask me these days, nothing is no more than a setting on the dryer, and even that's giving it more credit than it deserves. So tell me, my dears, what is going on in Suffolk County?
Well, we'll tell you, but we do have to say hello to CJ. He's saying, hey, ladies.
Hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
Speaking of which, I saw CJ last Sunday.
Oh, nice.
He was at a show that I am hosting. I am hosting a brunch out here on Long Island in the town of Amityville at the warehouse called the Warehouse, Long Island. We've been doing it for about 7 months now, and it has been going stronger and stronger and stronger. It has been absolutely a blast. I'm feeling very blessed. And
isn't it great to have a show like right in your own hometown?
Number one, I mean, it's literally like right up the street from me, which is brilliant. That's number one. But then, I'm also working with people that I call family. They're local entertainers. So, it's been great to be able to have a show where I can actually pay it forward, as it were, because I've done a lot of different things for a lot of different people. And, to be able to have something where I can be like, you know what? come on down. I have a stage for you. Let's do that. And during the pandemic, especially the beginning, before we even had our vaccine, is when I got my show, which I was surprised. To be able to do that was amazing in the hindsight of, people weren't doing anything,
Yes.
so I was like, come on out, come do a show.
Well, CJ is requesting me and Alexis to perform there. So.
Yeah.
You just gotta let us know when.
It'll happen. It'll happen. Mark my words. It'll happen.
Okay. And Damien Stone says, hello, ladies.
Hi, Damien. How are
Damien
you?
from Tampa, Florida.
Oh, Lord.
I know, the heat.
That's what I was like, pass out.
The heat.
My little stop.
Alexis, you muted yourself. You must have clicked on something.
It seems that all of my male relatives are very handsome.
Yes.
But
we got a lot of nice pictures of your sons in our t-shirts and tags.
Yes, there are. Let's face it, we could say we've been all over the best-looking men in town and be telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us for other reasons. So I was asking before I realized I was muted. Where is the warehouse?
The warehouse is in Amityville Village, right on Broadway, 203 Broadway, literally on a corner, and it is great. It is a beautiful, beautiful space. It's huge. They do everything there, from comedians to concert bands and cover bands, and now drag brunch, and we will be starting a drag karaoke bingo night, actually, starting in the beginning of this August. So that's happening. It's hosted by myself. So yeah, it'll be fun.
I'm probably gonna get some bad feedback for this statement, but I am so tired of drag bingo.
You know what? And it was funny. I did a video promoting it, and I said, yeah, I know drag brunches and bingos. I mean, they go hand in hand like peanut butter and jelly, and it's mundane. But the one great thing about all of us doing them is that no two shows are ever the same.
Well, that's actually very important. That's the beautiful thing. Thank you, Rick. And I'm going to be polite tonight, little brother.
But yeah, I mean, that's the selling point about it. It's like, yeah, you can go to so many places and see a brunch. Yeah, there's drag bingo. But it's what do you bring to it, and everyone's very different. That's why it's really cool working out.
No, I get that, but it's just bingo. I mean, I'm already at that age. Don't remind me.
But that's the thing, though. The audiences have changed. They're no longer little. Yeah, they're no longer little gray-haired old ladies running around. With their little cards and their little visors. I mean, these are.
Oh, so they're brazen old ladies that wear a lot of jewelry and heavy makeup, like I do.
That, and then there's the younger set too.
Mm-hmm.
There's the younger set.
Wow.
Too. I'm like I show up and I'm like, girl, who's the queen?
Right? But you know what? It is refreshing because after all, we are female impersonators.
Mm-hmm.
It is refreshing to see that small amount of women who remember how to do drag. Or made it a point to learn. Because now it's at the point we are female impersonators and the history is known. But now women are becoming drag queen impersonators.
Well, I don't think it's not just that, but it's also a certain type of lady. I'm not saying lady of the evening, but there are those girls who refuse.
Lady of the evening.
Lady of the evening.
I assemble that remark.
I am a lady of the night, the morning, the noon, the afternoon.
I am the queen of darkness.
But there are certain ladies who are the jet set. They are the ones that dress and want to go out and want to be seen.
Does anyone still wear a hat?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Rise!
Don't make me do it.
In my neck of the woods, yes.
Don't make me do it. You're really gonna ask me to ask Jeremy to get that tub down off the top of the tall bookcase?
Well, then if Jeremy gets it down, then you try to get it down.
Yeah, that too. Don't make me get the hat, Tony.
No, we won't.
Don't make me do it. I have 2 of them now.
I'm sure, at least.
It has its own gravitational pull.
Pretty much. Yeah, that used to be my behind.
I mean, you know.
Up until recently. But, oh my, but this is, Tony, I just love the tapestry behind you.
I know, isn't that great?
Yeah, I have to put mine up. That is everything.
You have the same one, but you just haven't had a chance to put it up yet.
No, and I'm kind of not in a hurry to get on any step ladders or anything at the moment. But thank you, Chris.
Yes, large donations are always appreciated.
That's it. I don't charge. I just request a large donation.
Yes, don't we all?
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I mean, I like to live a certain way. I like to dress a certain way. And let's face it, my taste is expensive.
I mean,
go ahead.
No, I'm just.
Nothing wrong with
I was
that.
agreeing with you.
Nothing wrong with that.
I saw the look on Tony's face.
With
I
your champagne taste and your beer bottle pockets.
Thank you, Arthur. You know, I've tried some of the men, the type with zeros for the 10s, but every time I got the ring, it's always brass. What song is that? I don't want to be alone. Where is my baby? Oh my boobs.
Frank keeps wanting me to do Eartha's I Love Men. He's like, keeps requesting.
Oh, where is my man?
I don't know. That one.
Where is my man is a song that I used to do very often. Oh. Actually, you know what song I'd like to do again? I haven't done since God left Chicago. Miguel Brown, So Many Men, So Little Time.
Oh, I love that song.
But also by Miguel Brown, a song that you'll have to pardon me, but I got all these like little stray hairs.
I hate when that happens.
That are they're on my lip, and I can see it, but I can't get it.
Grab it, right?
Yeah, I know.
That song, though, that Miguel Brown song, that got a bad rap in the late 80s. They said that.
Oh yeah, with the because that was about the time with AIDS and everything.
Yeah, they were saying because it was a big like gay anthem, and they sort of blamed that song for.
Oh, you know what? But when it comes to something like a pandemic, an epidemic, anything like that, anyone's just looking for any scapegoat they can get.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like something that we sadly go through in our own community.
Mm-hmm.
Someday people are going to learn trying to blow out other people's candles does not make yours burn any brighter.
Mm.
And throwing shade at other and throwing light on other people's shade doesn't put any shade on yours.
True.
They've got
it's a great song. It's still a great. That song is still a great song.
Oh, it is. And another song I love that she did. It didn't get as much airplay, but oh my God, When I Could Still Move, I did the hell out of this song. It's called "He's a Saint, He's a Sinner."
I don't know that one.
I do. Yeah, it's a good one.
Maybe I heard it, but I don't remember it. Oh, Alexis,
it's one of those songs.
CJ says you look like Taylor Dane tonight. You better tell it to your heart.
And love will lead him back.
I wonder if he's naked without you.
But sweetie.
And Damien says you have wisdom and insight.
And big boobies.
And big boobies. And Bob Tiefman says, LaBelle, you're awesome. I have to agree.
Oh,
Isn't she?
I have to agree.
Thank you. Getting older.
LaBelle is definitely one of a kind.
Mhm.
And
I try to be.
keeping her composure, which is something that I'm not known to be able to do.
It's not that you don't. It's just that you choose not to.
You know, speaking of one of a kind, I have to say that's something that the three of us all share, as far as being, you know, our drag aesthetic. We're very. The three of us are very unique, and I think that's very important.
It's very important because I'm not going to mention any names, but there's one very popular scene queen that has been known to, we'll just say, talk. And I'm like, really, girlfriend? When you have a look of your own, then you can come. Then I don't give a shit if you talk about me, and you're more than welcome to come talk to me. But while you look like the love child of Bianca Del Rio and Alyssa Edwards, I'm not hearing it.
That's a look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's definitely a look.
I mean, it's a choice.
But it looks what it looks like.
It might work. Who knows?
No, actually, it does work. But it actually works very well. But it's obviously, though, not original. That's the problem I see in it.
Who needs
I
it?
mean, the queen that I'm indirectly talking about, don't get it twisted. Bitch can paint.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not unique, is all I'm saying.
Who needs unique?
Well, the thing really that I'm referring to is I see a lot of younger.
You see what had happened was
a lot of younger queens starting out. I see it a lot, and I guess it's just they're still finding their way. But you know, I see a lot of the same look, doing the same performance, same hair, and it's like, you know, it's you've got to find what is inside you that is different and unique. That's what really makes you a performer and an entertainer. It doesn't really matter how great your lip sync is, how great your dance moves are, but you know, as an entertainer, you've got to find what's special about you.
because you could pull all the stops out till they call the cops out. Grind till you find your bell.
Something wrong with
But you gotta get a gimmick deal. You wanna get ahead.
Was a schlepper. Now
I'm Mr. Gecko with my revolution and dance.
We almost did that. We almost did that number. I don't know if you remember. That was one of the way back when.
But to just piggyback on what you're saying, it's not necessarily that. It's more about practice.
True.
It's
Very
more
true.
about finding that niche, and it takes a moment. You know,
Yeah.
they may look the same as everyone else does, but I mean,
No, you know
you gotta
what?
start somewhere.
It's
Number
true.
one.
You do have to start
You gotta
somewhere.
start somewhere,
You
but
do
then
have to start
there's
somewhere,
a
but
lot
you
of
know my
opportunities
problem?
that you need to have in order to grow. And when you're young, and especially in this day and age where places are not open or available to be able to go and work and work on your craft and things like that, you have to try to figure out how to do it.
True.
So you know,
You can always do it in your bedroom.
you can always do it in your bedroom, but that never works until you put it in front of an
It's
audience.
very true. That is true.
So you have to give them a little bit of grace to let them grow up.
Isn't she so nice?
I mean, thank you very much. But I mean, I've been there. I've been
So
there, you know,
nice.
as an entertainer yourself. I mean, there were things where I was just like, oh, you can't tell me nothing. I could do this, that, and the other, and only to find out that I wasn't even shit. So, you know, it takes a moment, and that's the whole point about growing.
It
You
takes
know,
a moment. Wasn't that part of this score from Hello Dolly?
Yes, it is. It only takes a moment.
Some moments, yeah.
But it's true. I mean, but I blame a lot of the things on our lovely internet and things like that. You know, we've got a lot of people who are very good at what they do. They never preface it that this is what I do. Now, what you do is something different, you know, and that's the thing. So everyone thinks the law of the land is the way this one person does it. And it's like, oh no, that's That's only a small amount of what you can
about it.
You know,
so yeah, you know what really grinds my gears? Not that takes a lot.
So I say, which gear?
Which gear?
Which one?
Honey, my transmission is about to blow, let me tell you.
I mean, we weren't going to say that, but continue.
You see, what had happened was... No, what grinds my gears is all these young queens who have this like hybrid attitude of every drag queen they've seen on Drag Race. I'm like, no. And I'm going to tell you why. No. Because all right, there's a whole lot of drag race fans. That's all hopsy topsy and lollipops. But you're emulating all these queens in one shot. I hate to whip out my wiener and piss on your parade, but if you remember at the end of the season, there's only one winner. The rest of which has got eliminated.
Right.
So keep emulating.
Well, yeah, that's one way of looking at it. But then I also say it's not about what you do on the show; it's what you do after.
Oh, very true.
You know, it's one.
All right, I'll give you that, but that was such a Pollyanna thing to say.
Yeah, but
let's not play the glad game.
But you know as well as I know that that's actually true. You don't have to win $100,000. That's great. The $100,000 is a great prize. But what you gonna do after the show happens?
Mm-hmm.
What are you? Are you performing? Are you creating a show? Are you creating makeup? What are you doing? And that's the thing. It's more about having the plan, the business sense to do something later.
Even makeup. That's something I'd like to look into in the near future.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, I really like that because I've always gotten complimented on my makeup, but I know you ladies have too. Yeah, I'm really thinking that's something in the near future. I'm going to start doing some research on the internet tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Toni?
I think so. By the way, what do you think of my eyeshadow tonight?
Actually, it's quite lovely.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have to talk about it.
Well, let me ask you this: would I be somewhat familiar with it?
I think so.
I have two words for you, Toni.
Mm-hmm.
You bitch!
Excited.
Which is basically what I call Toni every morning.
Yeah.
That's how it starts.
I have to get my coffee yet. I'm like, hello? And I hear, you bitch. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Good morning.
Well, from her, it's high praise.
Yeah. And Frank said, you call me Alexis.
Good morning.
No, because I'd be like, you call me by my first name? Have we been introduced socially? I mean, seriously. No, but yeah, makeup. Toni, you don't need to talk about that.
Not yet. But we will. We will.
I think it's such a nice.
You know, we're still in the development phase.
Yes, I know. I like the way it developed this evening, truth be known.
Good. Good.
Oh, and somebody else, they actually stopped by as I was getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's one thing to hear it on camera, but I actually heard in person that I've been looking younger.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame they were in a rush. I was going to invite them to stay for dinner.
For dinner or to be dinner?
Bro!
The difference?
Apparently not with you.
I mean, we all know what it is. I tell everyone, like, be careful.
And like you, Toni, LaBelle is a blabbermouth.
Guilty. I tell it all. I will tell them all to stay.
Like I said, you see what happened was. I just can't.
She said what she said.
as she was serving up pie.
I mean,
Oh God! How long did we run with that? We ran that
Too long.
straight into the ground.
We beat that.
We beat that without that.
That was.
Honey, we beat that dead horse
so
into
bad that it sprung up flowers. It's bad. Anyway.
Oh well, Bob Teeman wants to throw a party for us, Alexis.
Oh, we love that.
We love that.
Parties are always fun.
Yes, we love parties.
Tell me whatever would we make.
I don't know. I don't think I have a thing to wear.
Oh, I know. I mean, I'm just and having lost weight.
I mean,
There's only one thing better than losing weight, ladies. Oh, there's one thing that feels better than when you lose weight.
gaining it.
No, that's when you see an ex-boyfriend and see that the weight you lost, he found it.
I don't know what that's like.
I just hate when that happens.
I don't.
But no, but it's funny. I mean, despite the back problems, but that's I took a spill not too long ago, and my back hasn't been right since. Not that it was right previously.
Yes, and I was witness to it.
Oh, what did
Virtually.
Did you do a backflip? What did you
No.
No, you see the rainbow bricks behind me?
do? Yeah.
When I went to put them up, instead of using a step ladder like an intelligent person, I used a computer chair on 8 casters.
That has wheels. And she was on tiptoes, reaching up. And I'm like,
and
How many
it all happened.
Always.
It all happened in slow motion. On the way down, I'm like, bye-bye, hip.
How many times do I always say it's not the fall, it's the landing?
Yeah, it's not the fall, it's the sudden stop.
That too. It'll get
And
you
then
every time.
Jeremy's like, only you. Only me what? Only you could take a spill like that and you get up and your hair and your makeup is still flawless.
it still was. That was
And
the night,
then Toni,
that was the night we filmed the awards show.
yes, and then Toni, poor Toni watched the whole thing.
I'm like,
And I can hear her through my speakers. Alexis, and you're like, no, I'm not okay. I'm busted. My ass.
CJ wants to know your diet secrets for losing weight during the pandemic.
Thinner men.
Thinner men. There you go.
You know, you got to get your dietary supplements.
They say you are what you eat. So I don't need a skinny bitch.
I was wondering what happened to Christy Blaze. I love Christy. I'm just teasing.
So do I. That's my niece. However,
But she's a skinny bitch.
I mean,
she won one of our skinny bitch awards.
she was.
I mean, I wish.
She
But
was.
that's because, so, yeah.
I'm a curvy girl myself. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yes.
I admit that in the past I've been a plastic.
Damien wants to know what your content
Let's not
choice is.
underestimate the importance of body language. Oh, what is this?
Oh,
That's coming along nicely.
pretty.
I wonder if I know anybody nice. Oh, actually, looks like blood drops.
Of course not. You don't know anyone nice.
I gotta go this way. They're trying to grab.
You
Well, Toni,
Trying to grab.
Toni,
Well, it's not done yet.
you hear what she
That's
said?
true.
It's not. Wait. It's not done yet.
That's true.
Oh, no, actually, it's not.
See, we
Because
don't.
I think I found a way that I could add a couple of more stones that'll add some movement and some dimension to the necklace.
Mhm.
I mean, this is a lot of fun, but I'm still learning. And And it's nice to have a hobby, especially doing drag. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Bob wants to know. He said he saw a video of you singing. People were handing you dollars. What was the occasion? Was that at Duplex?
Was I singing live?
Yes. Was she?
Oh
singing?
no, that was at Playhouse. That's I was wearing white hair. That was when I did Ursula.
Yes. At Polish the Queen with
Yes.
Bella and who was the other host?
Megami.
Megami. That's right.
That was the first time I met her. She was a total sweetheart.
Mm-hmm. I've got to meet her yet.
And of course, we all know Bella Noche, another popular Long Island guy.
Mm-hmm. That's who LaBelle is doing her first bingo with.
Yeah.
Oh, well, congratulations, ladies.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to see if I can possibly venture out for this brunch.
I mean, it's not that far.
Well, we'll see if we can get a ride. Just so I can be like, not what this is. Just to show up and pull Maleficent, just to be a dick, okay?
I mean, why not?
No, because Toni knows me. She's like, in the morning, outside, you.
Yeah.
I get it. I love it.
Well, you are not a big fan of the daylight drag.
No, actually, I'm really not.
I know.
I mean, not that it bothers me, not that I can't do it, but in the summer, have I lost weight? Yes, noticeably, but I'm still overweight. Okay? It's hot and I'm fat. Don't invite me to nothing outside.
Why not?
She doesn't like it.
I mean, you lose that extra water weight. It's good.
Oh gosh.
You end up being spelt.
Oh my god.
Great.
Yeah. As soon as you have a drink of water, though, it all just we're
And
like
that
sponges.
is why you continue to drink.
Yeah, from Torchstone Trilogy, you might like to look into a song called Svelte.
Oh, my favorite is I Puke. But
That's the song about.
That's my
It's
favorite.
actually called Svelte.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
There's our friend, the Empress Chiletta Divine, my
Oh.
drag mother.
Oh.
Chiletta, darling, how are you?
And Chiletta thinks you need a breast reduction, Alexis. He's concerned about your back. She's concerned about your back.
Nah.
Isn't that nice? It'll take that stress and strain off your back.
Yeah, just a little bit, just let that brassiere go. Let him hang, Alexis. Let him hang on the wall.
Thank you. Yeah, after I take some Windex to them, I hang them up to dry.
I mean, fortunately,
I mean, you see this 70-year-old bag with these 20-year-old tits. Come on.
I mean, at least they're yours.
Oh.
Yes, I have a receipt.
That's
The
right.
eyelashes, the hair, it's all mine.
I mean,
Yes, when people say they ask me, they're like, "Oh, are those real?" I'm like, "Well, I paid for them, so they're real." It doesn't get much more real.
in my mind.
It doesn't get much more real than that.
It makes them yours.
That's right.
Oh my God.
They're really mine.
Grab a cab and go see the Wizard on Park and 73rd for tits and have a big go on the Save the rest of you, need the best of you. It's a gas.
I have size K. Oh my God, Chiletta.
Chiletta has size K.
K.
I'm sorry, these are only a G. But goddamn them big titties.
Why so big?
Oh.
I mean,
But now I'm going to tell you why. Okay? I took a hint from Bette Midler. Pretty legs and great big knockers. Hopefully the combination between the pretty legs and the great big knockers, they'll overlook all the confusion in between.
This is true.
I mean, sometimes. That's what keeps them coming back for more.
And I thought she knew. When in the meantime, I want to know what Arnold Chickslick is doing these days.
Special K to match my hair. Shaletta says to match. How does K match the hair? I don't.
Well, he wears the big hair.
Okay.
And the big crown.
Okay.
The big jewelry.
This is true.
The big bust to hold up all of that. It's a picture. It's a picture. I get
all right. So it's proportionate.
Yes.
Is what we're saying.
Yes.
She's proportionizing.
And it goes with the the waist and the hips. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
But you have to understand, I have different size boobs for different outfits, different looks.
I mean, if you can.
For different mood.
I mean, if you can, why not?
It's like, what mood am I trying to set?
That depends how much I'm trying to get.
What tax bracket am I looking for?
Again, she gets it. She understands me.
Oh, Bob, can't wait to see you in person, Tony. Big hair.
Big hair, big heels. That's right.
Oh, I'm known for both.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm like, why are you 6'2"?
I need the high heels just to get to a normal height.
I remember the first time a girlfriend of mine saw me out of drag. The first thing she said was just 2 words. You're short.
And was she wrong?
Not in my opinion. I'm not 5 foot nothing like Joe Manetti. I'm actually 5'8".
It's the 8. Got it.
You nasty thing, you.
What? It's the 8.
Girl, you're nasty.
It could have, you could have said 5'9". You could have said 5'10".
No, don't you? No, see, this is called a setup. Because she knows I could jump on my menstrual cycle and run a man over.
I mean, you could not be a rock.
And she would be like, well, what had happened was.
You didn't have, you couldn't be a rockhead, but that's fine. We love you anyway. It's great.
LaBelle,
Yeah.
nobody likes the shit stirrer, girl.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
The person who's
Thank you.
I've always said the shit stirrer should have to lick the spoon.
Would you like some pie?
No, you can have mine.
You sure? You sure you're positive?
Oh, honey, I'm sure. As a matter of fact, I'm sure I can
Made with love.
Talking about tough love.
Why did I ask her on here?
I don't know.
This is why. Because you see LaBelle on stage, she is a force, and she brings the noise. But on stage, you really don't get the chance to hang out with her. She's really great people.
Thank you.
So the next time you see her performing, after the show, why don't you go up to the lady and say hi? Just put it out there.
I'm here. I'm a person. I'm a people person.
I'm a people person.
Sometimes.
People who need people.
When they're over there.
Are the luckiest people.
Yeah. They're lucky when they're over there.
Oh, now I have a question. I have a question. Okay, so now, of course, you're doing the shows at the warehouse.
Yes.
And you've been such a fantastic performer with me at the Pine Grove Inn.
Thank you for having me.
Do you see, it seems to me like on Long Island, it's like drag is not really happening in the bars. It's these other venues, really, where I kind of think it's going to be more and more and more of that.
Well, I mean, the great thing about drag now becoming mainstream, which I never thought was never mainstream. But anyway, the great thing about that is the fact that people are looking for entertainment that's different, that's not necessarily...
Yeah, but you know what? But there's a downside to drag becoming mainstream, too. Because in my heyday, I didn't walk into a bar for less than $3.50. And that was that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, $3.50 a lot further. Now today,
you can keep it. It just has to be the right
you walk in for $75.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
not just because, and some of that I do blame on Drag Race, but also now we're in a phase where every little gay kid wants to be a drag queen, and then they complain, well, I'm not making this and I'm not making that. You should have thought of that, little girl, before you decided to give away the farm for $20 and free drinks. Don't honey, don't complain
it's true.
about what you're getting when you're the one who agreed to it.
That's true.
But the fact that they're willing to do that ruins it for the rest of us.
Yes, but you also have to remember, Alexis, you have to think about it also on the other side. You're going to perform at places that don't have entertainers, that don't know what it costs and what it is that we do. And a lot of them are going in there. Hold on, let me finish. And a lot of people are going in there without having any business sense. Mm. So they're going in thinking, oh yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that, and they'll just give you, $50 and everything is fine. But then they don't think it through. We're business people. This is what we do. This is our living. And until you treat what it is that you do as a job, it'll always be a hobby. You're never going to make what you want to make.
However, the club owners and managers,
and we don't have those anymore either.
That's a problem.
That's another thing. Things have changed in
you know what?
As opposed to 30. So you're going up to a bar or to a club and they expect this, that, and the other and expect you to give money from the door. And it's like, baby, no, that's not how this works. Mm. That's not how this works.
Not anymore. There was a time when the show getting the door worked. Today, not so much.
It never did work. And so now...
actually, I beg to differ.
No, but I'm just saying, now you have to know, you have to literally go in and teach some
But the thing is, at the time I'm talking about, you knew you had a door. Mm-hmm. There's no guarantee of a door these days.
No, because we don't have that. We don't have those spaces anymore. A lot of the clubs that used to have that we do, we don't have those anymore. Most of those places are gone.
And also
and now we've got new places that are opening up and they want to do things, but now I'm finding that I have to go in like weeks ahead of time and say, okay, this is what we do.
Yeah, but they want to lay me down.
This is what we need to be paid. This is how this works. If you can't do it this way, then there's no reason for you to want to offer entertainment to your patrons if you can't get with the program.
True.
And it's really interesting on this side of it to actually have to make a deal as opposed to expecting. Literally have to go in as a business person to do it.
I'm old friends with that, and let me tell you, it's really not fun.
No, it's not. It never is.
Fun.
Then you're always going to be making those little $20 tips if you do not know how to go in and ask for what you need or what you want. Mm-hmm. I can't give you a good show if you give me $20. I'll give you a $20 show if that's what you're going to give me.
Yeah.
You don't want $20?
Honey, for a $20 show for me,
no.
You can watch me light a cigarette as I walk to my car.
Okay.
And I'll pay $20.
And that's the thing that a lot of young people
but the thing is
that now they actually have to be their own legitimate agent and their own producer and get out there and make it work and say, look, I can't do this for no money. I'm not doing this. This is not just a hobby for me. This is what I do. It's like anything. If you want to make this your job, you got to hustle. And you can't have people walk all over you. You can't do that.
No.
Because that's exactly what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what they're going to do. So those queens out there, if you're listening, listen to Auntie Sen, Auntie Nanny. Go out there, know your worth, know what it is that you do, know how much you spend on what it is that to make yourself a creator.
Well, since you're on the
topic, tell them if you want this, you got to pay for it.
Well, since we're on the topic of what the younger ladies should know, and know that those 10-minute mashups, That's not what Also, while we're on the subject, the spoken word is significantly harder to lip sync than a song. So if you do not know the words to your song, don't even try lip syncing the spoken word. And after 4 minutes, which is pushing it, you've lost the audience. So these 10-minute mashups, bitch, you're rooting it for the performer.
Yeah.
Not really, because I'll turn the party. It's fine. You can do 10 minutes if you want to. I'm gonna come out and get my.
No, because the crowd only stays out so late.
Your
And
10
if
minutes
this girl
gives me a
is
setup.
boring them for 10 minutes. Girl, we could go on all night.
I'm just saying, your 10 minutes gives me a chance to do a costume change, touch up my makeup. You keep going. Keep going.
Only to come out and find out the bitch before you bored the motherfuckers till they went home.
I come out, make my coin, and you be like, well, why didn't I? Because
if there's still a coin for you to make. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, and we like to call this an art form, so we have to kind of go with that. Things are changed, things are different. We just have to.
But some of us
move along and get along.
Others, it's graffiti. You know what? Before I even realized what I just said, it was already out. Toni, what color is the wall, girl?
Oh, I'm just gonna sit back and wait and see what color the wall gonna turn.
I mean, get your drink.
Oh, sweetie.
Clink.
Oh my.
But yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm finding. I am finding that we out here on Long Island, we don't have a lot of gay spaces anymore unless you go to Fire Island. So I mean, I think we got maybe 3 bars, maybe 2,
3.
So we got like 3 bars out here. So we used to have a plethora. We had clubs up the wazoo.
Honey, I'm originally from Long Island. You're not telling me anything I don't know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Forget about it.
Yeah, so now we're finding that the spaces that want our entertainment are not the LGBTQIA spaces. So, which is great on one hand, because gay people are over drag. They're over drag queens. But our cisgendered brothers and sisters, our straight brothers and sisters love what we do because of the drag race.
All right.
So they're opening up their doors, which is amazing, because it's making the LGBTQIA people, in their eyes, normal. Lucrative, but we're normal. We're coming into their businesses, we're spending money. They're allowing us to live our lives.
Yes,
which
normal.
Is great. Yeah, but I'm just saying, but it's great. I mean, in 20 years ago, we weren't doing this. No. We could not even.
But also 20
walking
years
into
ago,
a space like that.
we were still making more money
amazing
because we weren't common.
Which is funny.
The problem today. Drag, no matter how unique, no matter how special, sadly, drag, and I never thought I'd see the day, let alone say it, drag has sadly become common.
And I'm here for it.
What?
And I'm here for it, because that means I have a job.
That pays focus.
Not if you're good at it.
No, that's the part. Even if you are good at it. I mean, there are still, don't get it wrong, there is still a handful of places that will recognize and pay for proper talent.
Yes.
However, I had no shame in my game. I'm old, A/F. I wear a denture. The places that will still pay proper money for proper talent are like my natural teeth, few and far between.
Literally, because the majority of those people are dead now, and they don't have clubs and bars. Look, we all got to go at one time. So the reality,
you know what?
That's the reality of the situation.
I'm left with 2 courses. Which fork in the road shall I take?
One that hopefully keeps you around a moment.
I'll be around regardless.
I mean, you do own hell.
which more people than they realize will eventually wind up there.
Which is great because that's where we want to go anyway. We don't really, we ain't trying.
I know.
I mean, really, that's where the party's at. That's where the party's at.
I've already decided which route I'm going to take.
Well, Bob TV wants to know. He wants to know what's next for you, LaBelle, after bingo. Where are you performing next?
Well, hopefully there will be more shows in the works. With the greatest thing about what I was saying before about spaces opening up to us is that those of us are getting those phone calls. These are people who are actually interested in what it is that a drag show is. And they're not just looking for the kids running around doing the death drops. They're looking for production shows.
Mm-hmm.
So,
now, LaBelle,
yes.
You are a dancer.
Yes, I am.
And there was a time when so was I. I mean, up until just a couple of years ago, I owned a studio.
Yes.
Now,
amazing.
There was a time when I could do a backflip into a split, but it was at a climactic point in the number. Okay? It was for punctuation, for shock value, just to raise, peel it, chorus, slice the dice. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But it came at a pivotal time in the performance.
Mm-hmm.
Now you see these girls coming out, death drop, split, death drop. Death drop, it just drop dead. Okay, because you don't know the words, so you're trying to make up for it with acrobatics. Bitch, get off the drag stage, you're gonna drop with the circus.
That's
number one.
Yes.
Number two, and I'm a lot older than you, but you are a dancer. It does take a toll on the body. Now you're jumping off the bar, landing in a cooter slam. I'll be waiting for you right here like a spider in 20 years and tell me how you feel. I didn't forget your breakfast. I didn't bring you breakfast because you didn't eat it. You didn't plan.
Well, that's partly because, as you know, when we are young and full of life and vigor, we think we can do it all. We try to do it all in one seating without realizing.
Never mind the attempt.
No,
should I even entertain the thought of doing a split today? My nutsack is, let me know how that works out for you, girl. There is no guest list tonight.
But what you're saying is it's all about youth and wisdom. You know, the older we get, the better we know.
No, and there's nothing wrong with doing those amazing moves. LaBelle, when I had you in my 80s show, I told you, and this bitch delivered. Honey, she took it to Irene Cara. She jumped up in the air, landed, cooter slam, bam, and they gagged. But she didn't do it every other 30 seconds of the song.
No.
She waited till the right moment, bam, applause. That's how you do it. Doing it in rapid fire, you're just going to burn out your body. And for what?
Because they're young and don't know any better.
Yeah. Because they're young and they don't know their words. They think they can. It's
not necessarily about not knowing the words. It's about the energy that they're trying to give. You've had young dancers.
Yes, LaBelle, I've been doing this long time.
Yeah, but as a teacher, you've got young dancers who are amazing, and they do trick after trick
and they overdo it to compensate for what they didn't pay attention for.
Right. So that's why they do it. It's just something to be.
In other words, like the didn't pay attention.
Yeah, the older you get, the better you become. So I can't fault them.
Also, there's the performers that are not professional dancers, and there are people hurting themselves.
Well, there's that.
And there's that. And some of these young performers, they don't have health insurance. And they're hurting themselves doing these moves, and it's like now they're injured, they can't do like the gigs that they have lined up.
Thank you,
Because
Toni.
they've hurt themselves. I mean, so.
But that's what I'm saying. It's more about it's about that adrenaline rush. You want to get out there and be giving your all, but this conservative, you're like, I want to do this, I want to do everything, and it's like if you just pace yourself, you'll be able to do everything.
I find one willing to pace themselves, and what good is all the energy if the little bit of coin you made goes for ace bandages and Epsom salts?
Right.
I love Epsom.
Oh, girl, you and me both.
Girl, I love it.
You can walk into my house.
We're just, but we're just griping about, things. We're talking about the kids, but they're kids. That's what they do. They're young. They run around until they can't run around anymore.
But if you're a kid, enjoy it while you have it, because it's not going to last long. That's number one.
And that's.
But don't carry on like a kid.
That's why they jump out there and do all this stuff.
Like an adult.
I mean, I was choreographing a show many years ago, and I was trying to teach a young lady how to do something, and I was like, I'm not sure how am I going to do it, and she goes, I can do anything. I'm 18, and I said I could do it better, and I'm 30. So, and
if I were the bitch, I said, but I'm 18, I could do it more often.
Okay.
You're like fried green tomatoes. Face it, girls, I'm older and I have more insurance.
That was the best. Face it, Granny, we're younger and we're faster. After you stuff the mud hole in their ass and walk the drive, face it, girls, I'm older, I have better insurance.
Very true.
So I get it. I mean, I've watched tons of people run out and do so many things, and I'm like, and that is why I have them in my show, because they could do that. Not that I can't, but they can do it. Let them do that.
Oh, shut up, Ross. And use your picture in your profile, bitch. My nephew.
Hi, nephew.
Oh, nephew, please. So the average woman has her tubes tied. I have to have mine vaporized.
I mean, you can't help it. You can't help that you just want to be an ordinary housewife and mother, just like all you ordinary housewives and mothers out there.
Mm-hmm.
LaBelle?
Yes?
What are you smoking and can I get some?
I mean...
Ordinary? Ordinary?
I mean, there's something to be said for the ordinary diamonds and rubies and gems. There's something to be said for that.
True.
They're amazing. That's what to be said about them. They're amazing.
Said for amethyst.
I mean, some people can.
Yeah, some of us have it and make it pay, and others can't even give it away.
I mean, I'm trying to keep it, but anyway.
Maybe there aren't enough takers.
No, there aren't, because I'm picky.
God's sweetie. But sometimes those who play too hard to get just don't get them. Let me stop being nasty. LaBelle, you know I love you, girl.
I love you too. No, but I mean, you're absolutely correct, though. I mean, you're not wrong.
I've been out here longer.
You're not wrong.
I mean, seriously, I catered the Last Supper and provided the hookers for the after party.
And you couldn't give a bitch a job? The hell?
You didn't ask.
I heard the apostles were really bad tippers.
Well,
you don't even know the half of it.
Speaking of which, someone, meme culture.
Well, see, that's why I had to venture away from girls and start bringing in boys and goats.
Wow. Wow.
Toni is evil and must be destroyed. I'm so proud.
Wow. She brought in the goats.
She brought in the goats.
Oh, sweetie.
She brought in the goats.
She went there.
Because I'm such a bad girl.
She brought in the goddamn goats.
Yes.
I went there. I took the express. I jumped the turnstile.
She brought in the pygmy goats. She brought in all the goats. All of them. Every last
All
one.
of them.
All
Even
goats, all the time.
All the time.
Mhm.
All
Every 24/7.
All goats, all day, all night.
Tony, we're not passing go. We're not collecting $200. We're going directly to hell.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. I got hell on the last
Steak
support.
and
I
cheese.
own it now.
Double hockey sticks.
Yeah, you'll find some of the islanders there.
I mean,
Yep.
I mean, as long as my room has a nice view, that's all I care about.
Yeah, there'll be like a lava river and
But yeah, I want a lanai. That's what I
souls burning in torment for eternity.
I'd like a little lanai.
On the lanai.
Just to go
Oh,
out.
I have LaBelle. I have special quarters in mind for you, dear.
Oh, Jesus. I am not doing any shows. I'm not doing any damn shows. That's my vacation.
Oh, no. Not for shows. For stoning my wardrobe, bitch.
For all eternity.
As long as I'm able to wear glasses so I don't get blinded, I'll be
No,
lanai. On
for anyone who doesn't know,
the lanai.
not only is she a great performer, but if you need something stoned and you're not afraid to spend a few dollars, hit her up on Facebook.
She can stone anything.
It is serious.
She can stone anything.
Serious. Hang on a minute.
It's not bad.
The garment or accessory does not exist that she can't stone.
Hang on.
I'm like, I need that. Let's put stones on it. What color is it? It doesn't matter. Give it to me. I'll find the stones.
See this? These shoes are exquisitely stoned.
Mm.
Very much so.
Mhm.
She does a better job.
Oh,
And these are fabulous.
yeah, they
I
are.
love those.
Better job.
I'm not wearing those. Those are too high for me.
Oh, Alexis! It's Nick Lyon.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Nikki.
I got to hang out with Nick on Sunday.
Aww.
Yes, I know.
The
We'll
pictures
talk
are
about
great.
it in the morning.
Those are fun pictures.
I know. He was checking out my rack.
Oh,
He claimed he was only looking for his keys, but I didn't buy it.
lies. Lies and deceit.
Your rack?
My rack.
You call that a rack?
The girls. And for me, it's a rack.
I mean,
For me, it's barely a shelf.
Well, I'm petite.
wow.
You're delusional. You're so nice.
And Bob Tiedman says he loves the new logo. You guys look adorable.
Thank you. We owe that to my son, Ricky Mestri.
Yes, Ricky Mester, he did a fantastic
Talented
job
artist. He's
on
amazing.
the artwork. I love
He's
it.
amazing.
He really is, and he's handsome and a total sweetheart.
I know.
And that's aside from being my son. No, anyway.
So I was like, how did he end up being? Never mind.
LaBelle,
Yes.
you know, I did put some jewelry aside for you. Why didn't you come over considering a key?
Because if I come over there, I'm gonna have to figure out some way
How do I say it?
to wear armor. You'll get me.
How do I?
Armor
How can I put it?
You'll get me.
How
and
should I
armor
phrase it?
to hell.
Oh yes, I know. It's a trap. It's a trap.
I mean, not for nothing. I mean, we people of color, we
Tony,
are known for not going into those kind of traps.
no, Tony.
Look at
Tony,
Russ's
that is such a
trap.
common word.
We're, as I was saying.
What about surprise? What about ambush?
See, I'm the character in the horror movie that you call that is at home, and you say, "Oh my God, someone save me!" And I'm like, "The police will be right there."
LaBelle, you're like, listen, the black girl never lasts in these movies, so I'm staying home.
That's right. I will call
And
you.
we'll tell you right there on the spot, Molly, You in danger, girl.
I never understand. I'm like, why do you want to go all the way to the haunted house when no one? Let's go explore. For what? What are we exploring? There's nothing up in there for you. There's nothing up in there for me.
Do you remember? I forget what Eddie Murphy movie it was. He was like, the white people go in the haunted house, and it's like, get out, and they're like, well, there must be a scientific explanation for this. The black people, they go in that, oh yeah, this is a beautiful home.
Get out.
Yeah,
They get the fuck out.
We gotta go.
Bye.
I'm going. Although I did see a wonderful commercial about a woman talking about. She said, "I don't understand why people don't like haunted houses. I mean, it's got 2 bedrooms, it's got 4 bedrooms upstairs, this and that." And she goes, you hear the voice saying, "Get out." And you're like, "Oh, Patricia, you're funny." I'm like, "No, not for that house."
Oh, no.
Oh, because it was the
Now,
price.
see,
Price
here comes Alexis Flame house hunting.
Literally.
And the realtor is like praying that I didn't hear that. And I look at the realtor, the voice. How much rent are they giving me every month?
Yes.
I mean, because if you want to haunt my place, you
Alexis
better be
is
paying
like,
rent.
oh, there's tenants.
Pretty much. And if we can't come to terms, oh, they will be evicted. See, it's because it's actually a misconception. One does not necessarily need a Catholic priest, and don't even get me started there, to perform an exorcism.
No, but it does help.
Banish many spirits.
But it couldn't hurt.
It couldn't hurt.
It couldn't hurt.
Boy.
It seldom helps.
Honey, I'm pulling all my wagons in a circle. I don't care what you say. I'm getting everybody. You too, sir. You too, ma'am. Everyone. Save this
And then here I come.
I'd be like, Alexis, I have a new house. Get over here.
I'll be right there. I will be right there. Don't bother calling anyone else. You're not going to need them.
She'll even bring her Instant Pot.
Yes.
Coming from an Instant Pot.
And while you're at it, bring the Pernell.
The Pernil.
Bring the Pernell. Bring it.
Oh, honey, I could do Pernil in the Instant Pot.
Yes.
I have.
Well, I'm saying, we'll bless this house and we'll eat. How about that?
I do everything in the Instant Pot now. Everything.
Do you like it?
I love it.
I have to ask Frank about that.
I love it.
It's like a friend of mine got an air fryer loves it.
I'm going to ask Frank about that.
Yes, go right ahead.
Yeah,
Wow.
air fryer loves it.
It'll go right over his head. So ask away. He'll just be like,
As long as
yes. I just love what Tony does in the Instant Pot. I just love it.
Hey, as long as he eats, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, ladies, look at the time. Where has the time gone?
I don't know.
Literally.
I don't know.
I had a blast.
Yes.
LaBelle, it was a pleasure having you. And we do hope you'll come back and hang out with us again.
Of course.
So now, LaBelle,
Yes.
before we let you go, my lovely, I would like you to tell our entire audience where and how you can be located and contacted on social media.
Most definitely. Well, if you are watching on Facebook, you can find me at LaBelle here on Facebook. I also have Instagram underneath my boy name, which is Seneca. So it's Belle Seneca, so Belle.Seneca on Instagram. And if you are following the TikTok, look me up on LaBelle.
Oh, she's a TikTok goddess.
I'm a TikTok
goddess
girl.
of TikTok. Yes.
Honestly, to be quite honest with you, the TikTok is how I have been able to sell myself during the pandemic. It actually has worked out.
That's great.
So I mean, it's great. I mean, I don't know if you saw earlier. But
And we're related how?
I did my little commercial today about tonight's show through them. So it has its purposes.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the 3 most social platforms you can find me on. And with that, look me up. If you are on Long Island, I'm around. Next month, I have my brunch show at the Warehouse on the Amityville, 203 Broadway, the Warehouse. We also are doing bingos now, and you can see me from time to time throughout Babylon with my good friend Miss Jazzy Royal Miranda, who's becoming a cute little producer.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you're doing my brunch.
I'm doing your brunch on August. Oh my God,
Sunday,
That's
August 1st.
in 2 weeks,
I
y'all.
know.
If you're out here,
at the
please.
Pine Grove Inn.
Pine Grove is a wonderful facility. Please come out. The food is
Now,
great. The invitation is wonderful.
who are the other guest stars? I believe Madison Mansfield.
And Stella Virgin, who has also been a guest.
Yes.
Well, knowing all of these ladies, the only thing I can tell you is that it's going to be a show.
It is. It's going to be a great show.
And there's nothing better than having a great show and great food.
That's right.
Food.
Girl, you never lied.
Oh, the food is everything. So please come on down to the Pine Grove Inn here in Patchogue, August 1st.
That's August 1st.
Which is a Sunday or Saturday?
Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. We're doing
Sunday.
Sunday brunch.
Sunday brunch.
Brunched with the queen.
Yes.
And make sure you tell the girls that Alexis sent you as you tip them.
That's right.
Because, darlings, tipping is not a city in Japan.
That's right.
And while we're on the subject, folks, if you don't know, no shit, just to put it out there. If you're watching a drag show and the entertainer on the stage starts clapping, you're supposed to clap in time with them. It builds up the crowd. It builds up the energy. Because when you don't know what surprise that bitch has up her sleeve for you, and it could turn out to be the most jaw-dropping performance you've ever seen. So please keep that in mind.
We're like Tinkerbell. The more you applaud, the more we do.
If you believe in fairies, clap your hands.
And we're the biggest fairies you'll ever meet.
This is true.
Yeah, I said that.
And Nick Lyon says he missed you on Sunday.
Yeah.
And,
I'm so sorry I couldn't be there, but
he claims he stuffed the child support check in my rack, but I couldn't find anything.
That's okay, Toni. My lawyers will be by to examine your lingerie drawer.
I mean, there's not a lot of room in there.
There isn't much room.
There really isn't a lot of room. So I mean, you've got to lift one.
And yeah, I believe my MRI is in. Yeah, what part of Queens begins with an A? Oh yeah. So anyway, on that note, on behalf of myself, the naughty Alexis Clay, man.
He's over there.
The nice Toni Homeperm.
And of course, LaBelle.
And LaBelle.
You gotta love Lady LaBelle.
Of course.
And everybody, check these ladies out at brunch. Knowing all of these performers, I personally promise you, you'll have a great time. You really will.
Yes.
So on that note, thank you again.
And of course, they need to tune in on August 9th when our guest will be.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our guest on the next episode on
the only, the fabulous on August 12th. The fabulous and damn sexy.
Oh.
Preston Lopez.
That's right.
Be looking for Toni and I to post the flyer within the hour.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you would like Preston. And I think he might like you too.
Oh, don't do that to me. Don't do that.
Do what?
Don't tease.
Don't do that.
I didn't do nothing.
Don't do that. I'm just a wealthy white woman from Eastern Long Island. Don't do this to me.
Oh my Lord.
Everybody, good night.
Good night, everyone.
Naughty nightmares.